Dude, Poe's actually like super manipulative though. He's massive compared to you. He's a big cat. Okay, that is a cool ass. What the f? That's a really cool hero portrait. If I'm expecting aggro, do I keep this? So many of the things are 2/3s though. Not sure. Maybe I do want the Rancor. If they have a whole bunch of squirrels, yes. I don't know about that. I think I'm gonna toss it. But I will say that the colors are very mage though. You know, it feels like Ice Jaina. It's a little weird.
Job's done.
Spell power on a warrior. I mean, I guess Anhilda. I suppose they don't have to be, you know, with their respective colors. Warrior doesn't have to always be red, I guess. Pretty sweet Malfurion. I like it. Okay, Poe's gone. I hope you enjoyed seeing him for a time. Okay, there's the Rancor. I think we're just gonna do that. You always enjoy seeing the animals? Good. Me too. They go in phases where sometimes they really hang out with me during my stream and other times they don't.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
Hidden Christmas Malfurion. Kind of does look like a Christmas character, huh? Oh my god, dude, composting is insane. I'm kind of surprised that composting is not like 3 mana, you know? I could see it at 3. Alright, we're just gonna... Oh god, give them all the cards, I guess. Kind of have to. I'm gonna have to answer this board. It sucks, but yeah. As if I see a fellow big warrior gamer, I'm happy. What's up, Swiss guy? I have always liked Big Warrior, honestly. I find it fun. I've enjoyed it. I liked it pre-patch, and maybe it's a little bit better. Honestly, I'm not quite sure. For the last couple days, I've been practicing Classic because I'm playing in a Classic tournament. So I have not really been playing much of the standard meta. I've pretty much only been playing Classic. I have been to Europe, yes. Okay, this would also be another nice... Is there ever a world where I like swap the heavy plate, look for the Blade Storm, or... Oh, there's Poe. Hi, Popo. Okay, Potail. I think he might hang out with me. Sometimes he sits in front of the computer. Wow, this is a big deal. Shield Slam. I could just get this together and try to look for a Blade. Study into Samuro. Oh man, I don't know. Or is it just get this developed? Alright, I mean Samuro's... Question is, do I shield slam this just for like slightly less stuff on the board for an Arbor up next turn? Probably before I lose my armor. I mean, I kind of hate it, but I'm just hoping that the commencement bails us out. Yeah, I don't know. Part of me just thought that like getting the weapon developed to be able to like find the Blade Storm or the other Rancor is good, but you know, Samuro would have been great, so I'm fine going with it. Hi, Poe. Oh, you want to sit on my lap? Okay, you can totally do that. Want to sit? Dude, I never get love from Poe. I never get love from Poe. Dude, this is a big deal. Hold on, let me see if I can show you guys 1 second. Oh, should I just do that? I'm going commencement next turn anyway. Blessed. This is a blessed moment. Can you see him? Probably not. I blend in with my kitties because I wear a lot of black and my cats are black, so I'm freaking out. I'm gonna take a picture. He usually only ever sits on Mason's lap. Never take selfies in front of people, guys. It's weird. Alright, we're just gonna go for it and see what happens. We're just gonna hold the weapon. Is Poe Mason's cat? No, he's our cat. He just... Willow's quite territorial over me, so I think that Poe just kind of naturally gravitated to Mason. He also really loves Alex too, though. All right, what's the best way to do this? We could Bladestorm hit, or we could just... Ooh, don't fall off, Poe. I'm so nervous about disturbing him. Or we could just Troublemaker and trade. You know what? I just want to get some chunky stuff developed while we're healthy, right? Hit one? Nah, it's like we don't know where it's going, right? Okay. Gotta show the photo on stream now? Okay. Yeah, well, he did leave the dead bird in Mason's closet, so I kind of feel like that was him being like, Dad, look how, aren't you proud of me? Okay. I know, just get comfy, don't leave me, just get comfy. Okay, there we go. Full screen. All right, hold on. There's a game at hand, guys. Minefield. So, Bladestorm would do 1 to everything. I could hit that first. That would be 4. I mean, I probably can full clear here if I use the Bladestorm and the Minefield, right? I do this first to not take more damage. Ooh, well, should I trade first or nah? Guess I should trade first. Doesn't matter. Sorry, we kind of got distracted by Poe that game, but we were winning every time. Hold on, you guys want to see the selfie? I'm very excited about this. I don't know, is Brawl good in the meta right now? I mean, I don't think you run into guardian animals that often. I suppose Brawl would be good against aggro druid. I suppose it would be reasonable against, I mean, Brawl's just good in general, actually. I guess it comes down to what do you want to cut. It's okay versus Paladin. Yeah, I was thinking Pally's, like, alright. I guess it's okay versus Priest, I guess. It might be a little slow to Brawl on 5. Allie, all of the movies... Of all the movies, The Matrix is one, like, it will change your life in a good way. I mean, I've seen The Matrix. I've seen The Matrix.
Deja vu.
I haven't seen 2 and 3, though. But I'll probably see the new one. I liked it. It's a good movie. The Animatrix was great. Yes, I've seen bits and pieces of The Animatrix. The Animatrix was a little scary, though. It's a little scary. But yeah, the White Rabbit. Okay, so I've only seen The Matrix like a couple of times. Am I trading this? Probably. I've only seen The Matrix a couple of times, and so I do, now that I had heard of the White Rabbit, but now yeah, I'm remembering now that there, keep it. I know, right? It's kind of debatable. Let's just answer that, I suppose. And do I want to swap this? Yes? I think so. However, I don't really like trading cards because big chunky minions can come out. But that's okay. The Matrix movies all connect in a storyline. Do watch 1 to 3 before watching 4. Okay. Usually when I tell people I haven't seen the other ones, people just say, oh, you don't need to see the other ones, but... Okay, I do want to coin out the grunt. Do I need to kill this thing? I don't really want to use a Bladestorm on that. That'll work for next turn. That'll also work for next turn, but it doesn't answer, so this is fine. Love, Death, and Robots. I've never seen Love, Death, and Robots, actually. Okay, well, I would have preferred the value trade on the 3/3 with the run Thack, but we didn't know, so it's fine, I suppose. Can just axe the 3/3 and then go for the coin grunt into grunt. You don't know if you like tradable cards. I like tradable cards, I think. It's kind of like scrying. Love, Death, and Robots is so freaking awesome. Alright, I'll have to... I'm really deprived of a lot of movies, so I gotta buy one then. I've heard of it before. Okay, we're at 20. I still think we go for the grunt. Oh, what's up, Miss Jessica? Good to see you. You would definitely like Love, Death, and Robots. I'm sure I would. Love, Death, Robots. What more could you want? Thought-provoking, philosophical movies. Those are good. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the formulaic stuff, but I tend to evaluate stuff on its own for the most part. Star Wars Visions is like Animatrix though. What kind of mic do you use? This is the Shure SM7B. I'm a little stressed about. Okay, I would take the Forge Fiend just for some life. Okay. I guess I could do that to this. It goes in order, does it not? It goes, like, when you provoke something, it goes in order of play, so I could trade here, and then, I mean, well, then, I wanted to kill off that. Sounds like a win. Actually, I suppose they have some, comeback potential. It's still a kind of control deck too, right? I think so. I shouldn't. Allie, do you know Charmed? Oh my god, I loved Charmed. My favorite thing to do was to come back from school every single day, probably middle school, because it used to be on TNT, like 3 p.m. There were two episodes that went like one at 3 p.m. and one at 4 p.m. And my routine was just come home from middle school or whatever. I guess it was middle school, and then watch Charmed. That was my thing. Okay, well, I think we're gonna do middle school. It kind of sounded like metal. Come home from middle school. I could attack here and see if there's a commencement off the top. There's not. That's fine. I'm gonna go here. I could just play this, actually, instead of going off with the athletic studies. That's fine. We'll just do that. Metal school. Speaking of metal schools, you remember School of Rock? You watched it every evening with my mom. It's such a good show. Yeah, I loved it a lot. You're not hardcore unless you live hardcore. You guys remember that? The Jack Black movie? Yeah, it was awesome. It's a good movie. All right. I need board control. I do not have board control. I guess I can just shield slam that. Krastanov could come in handy, but I just prefer the attack and the cheaper minion. Maybe. I think I'm just gonna put it down and go face. Keep up the pressure. Do I want to trade this? I just used I should do that first. We should have done that first, but it's not like we would have been able to play a troublemaker. I guess we could have played a commencement, though. Have a movie series talk? I know. My chat's been bugging me to do this forever, is to, like, actually go and watch all the movies and shows that I've missed over time, but... Okay. Play Raldogor next turn. Okay, so they have Mutinous in this deck, I believe. So let's just get this down before... is there any reason to do this, or do we want to be a little bit greedier with it? We could be a bit greedier. Oh, that's the ceremonial mall. Okay. Troublemaker, 2 commencements left and a troublemaker, and that's the only minions we have left. Okay. Okay, there are 2 2/2s blocking Mika. Minefield. There are 2 2/2s that are blocking the Blade Storm. But they do 2 to everything. Maybe we don't care. Yeah, maybe one brawl seems good. Could go for the bulwark. I mean, I could just go here and then minefield, I suppose. Kills off my Rattlegore, but I guess I don't really care. This is just like consistent value though. I wonder if it was actually worth like trying to go face with the Rattlegore instead. Just letting the stuff live. Like I could have. I guess it was a 2-3. So then the sword and board.
In a box? Pirate stuff.
We just need to go face. But like the 2-5 became a 2-3 after. I suppose I could have tried to pull this earlier, smacked it, and gone face. That might have been better. Troublemaker is good. That's only 4. Okay.
You gonna cry?
Guys, I don't mean to alarm you, but Poe is still on my lap. Okay, 5-5's not bad. I kind of miss this deck a little bit. Do you guys remember when this weapon first came out? I think it was No Hands Gamer that made a cool like Ringmaster's Baton deck with this thing. It didn't last like that long after the meta like it settled, but okay. Is your cat friendly? Yeah. He's pretty friendly. He's not friendly to our other cat, Ty. He hisses at him. Like, I live in LA. I probably should go out and do stuff more in LA than I do. I'm gonna try and do that more in the future. And with that, you know, I'll take pictures. Like, I went to the Van Gogh exhibit and I posted a picture of that because that was an example of me actually going out and doing something. But yeah, I mean, I suppose if it's like, we would like to see more of your stuff posted. Have you ever stopped to think that you have fans? I mean, I get it. I get it. I guess there's a part of, yeah, I don't know. Like when you're a public person, like, I don't know. It's a weird thing that I mentally go back and forth with sometimes. Like, my time is not just for me anymore. You know, I guess like, you know, this comment's like, have you ever stopped to think like, why aren't you showing more of your life? It's like, oh my God. Okay. You know, no, you're fine. Like, it's a valid question. You belong to us now. Yes. I don't blame you for asking the question. And plus, a lot of content creators are like really active on social media. And I used to be way more active. I think just with time, I've gotten like, sorry, I don't know what I'm doing here. I've gotten like a little bit more averse to it. But I also think it has something to do with like, you know, 2020. Like I'd often would like travel for tournaments or go to conventions and do more things. And I feel like I just kind of stopped doing a lot of stuff, as with everyone when the pandemic hit. And then because of that, I kind of got in the habit of not really posting a ton. Allie just blamed COVID. It's COVID. All this deep philosophical stuff. No, it's just COVID. There you go. Anyway, should I be trading this? I don't know. I have a commencement. I could look for a grunt. Sure, we'll swap it. I don't want to put the bulwark. But to be fair, I do think that though. I do think that it's a fair comment. You know, when you want to be a content creator, part of the job is, you know, updating people. I feel like I talk in Discord a reasonable amount, but Discord is such a small subset of the following as opposed to... I think we're just going to take the opportunity to get this out. Do I kill the Penflinger or do I kill... I have to kill the Penflinger, I guess, right? Don't really want them to shadow step this either. One thing that I don't feel, okay, no, that's a lie. I was gonna say I don't feel guilty about posting my animals, like the cats, but then I also feel kind of guilty about that because it's the only thing I ever post. But I think people generally like seeing the animals anyway. Doesn't going out in LA get you run over by 1 to 5 cars? Yeah, driving in LA is kind of terrifying. I actually really am fearful of driving. Just traffic's really bad, but still, though, you can't live life. You know, you got to go out and do things and live your life a bit. And okay, oh no, he's leaving. Oh wait, he's staying. Oh, okay. Wow, guys, this has been a record. Poe actually staying on my lap during stream. Anyway, I guess I just want to say that I don't blame you for asking that question. I do think I should post more than I do. And, yeah. I validate your inquisition. Inquisition? I guess that makes sense. Okay. Okay. Poe has now moved to the desk instead. Actually, I will be able to show you this. Hold on. Wait, we're about to Inception. Are you ready? Look, chat, it's you right there. We're on stream. There you are. Maybe over posting might be stressful too. Kind of sometimes you have to pretend you're living a marvelous life and always happy. Yeah, that's true. I mean, like sometimes people have bad days, right? But I think there's also value in sharing that though, because I think the like, oh, I have a perfect life is quite toxic, right? You know, nobody is perfect. But I feel like Instagram in particular is kind of geared around that, like, look at me and my perfect life, you know, where I don't know what it is about Instagram. Should I just take this, put it down? We're gonna go with the commencement next turn. I feel like really people put their best self on Instagram. Yeah, I don't know. Got a thunderstorm? Nice. I love thunderstorms. What I really need to do is post on TikTok. But video format, ooh. I act like I don't do live video. You know, honestly, probably live streaming is probably the scariest form of social media, like being live in front of an audience. And that's the one that I do the most. I would think that that's probably the scariest. But I'm like scared of, like, not scared, that's not the right word, but apprehensive with video, short form content, like recorded stuff, when that's probably, I don't know, a little easier than live. One of my best friends got depressed because of Instagram. She started thinking she is ugly and she is actually beautiful and professional actress. Yeah, there's a lot of comparison when it comes to social media. And like I said, I find that Instagram's like one of the worst for that. It's a shame. And that might have something to do with it too a little bit for me. I mean, at one point I kind of did unfollow a lot of people and it's like, hold on, let's just see what this is. Oh my god, did they just play a secret? They did. This is probably a mirror entity. Because what other secret would they take against a big warrior? Well, next turn I could go for the mirror entity and the shield slam. And just go try to do this. Yeah, okay, it's definitely a mirror entity. I know, I don't feel feel comfortable posting weekly Instagram, but I can stream. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Nobody really cares about other people's posts. It's just a social convention. If I want to know what a friend is doing, rather I'd ask and tell them. Yeah, but so one thing that I really don't like though is when I do post something, and I'll just completely admit to this, and it's not healthy, but like I do religiously check the notifications. And you know, they say that it's like a dopamine response, right? And so it really, I think everything is fine as long as you use it in moderation and you like know how to yeah, moderate yourself, but I fall victim to checking how many people have liked something. I'm like, oh, I hate this. I hate that I like kind of care. It's like I don't want to care, but I do. And so I'm like, oh, fuck it. I'm just not going to post anything like that. That way I don't have to worry about caring. So that definitely happens to me. All right, this is definitely, oh no. They played around my plan. They played around my plan. I guess it could be Oasis Ally. Wow, look at me playing around. That's okay. Okay, prep. I think it was a fair assumption, though, to say it was probably Mirror Entity just because they know I'm Big Warrior. I probably do want to get the Bulwark down pretty soon here, or am I just dead this turn? I have quite a bit of life. But probably not enough, actually. Dead. Yeah, okay, we should have probably played the Bulwark. How much is that? Probably too many. I guess it depends if I... Is it one off? Oh my god, there's two left. It's one off. Do they have... Do they play stabs in this? I don't think they do. I think they just rely on the... Wow. I mean... Okay. Well, out-armored. I guess I'm happy I threw that heavy plate down that one turn. Alright, question. Do you keep the provoke if you have the grunt? The earliest you can get out is turn 5. You'd probably have a... Prefer to have a minefield, maybe? I don't know. Maybe you do. Alright, let's try it. Yeah, versus aggro seems fine. I think maybe this is a situation where you keep it, but I'm not 100% sure. Jade Druid. Yeah. I guess we do it. Part of me thinks I just debate because it died. Why, Allie? Why? It's fine. We'll top deck the stuff that we need. Easy. OG Quest Rogue. Yes, I do remember the OG Quest Rogue. I played the OG Quest Rogue in my first ever, like, real tournament that I traveled to. It was DreamHack Austin in 2016. And I played Quest Rogue, Murloc Paladin, some kind of warrior. I think it was, well, it was Quest Warrior, I guess. Oh, God, I can't remember the other deck. Oh, it was Hunter. I played a Hunter. Because I actually had a really crazy first tournament experience. Yeah, I was playing against I was Hunter and I was playing against Amnesiac for literally getting into top 16 for my first ever tournament. It was a very crazy experience. And I had Unleashed the Hounds and I was playing on a trackpad and I lost. And I would have won if I didn't like rope out and I was like, I couldn't attack fast enough with my Unleash the Hounds. And I lost. That was a really crazy series. And then my next opponent, after I lost, it was the next day. My next opponent was Pavel. So I literally played Amnesiac and then into Pavel. And I'll never ever use a trackpad ever again. And that, like I said, first tournament experience. Just don't rope. Scarred for life. Use the freaking mouse. And it was like a Windows trackpad, and I'm say what you want about Apple, all right, but there's something about like Apple trackpads, MacBooks that just have better trackpad than Windows computers, at least my experience, and like 5 years ago. That sounds so long ago. Yes, I know it does, right? And I'll never forget that because I was so nervous. I was incredibly nervous, and idiot me didn't bring a freaking mouse. It was Monka Steer in real life. And then I lost to Pavel too, but it's fine. But yeah, that was in, I think that was 2016. Wii remote. Can we not die, please? No, we're not gonna die. We got this in the bag, right? So this thing gets poisonous when you have no other minions. Okay, I'd say this one looks pretty good. I'm from the future. I use the mind to play cards. Can you share your power with me? Not looking good for the druid, yeah. Well, okay, against that, so what we did is we did keep the grunt and the provoke, but we kind of got lucky and we top decked the minefield when we needed it, as well as the rancor.